Donald Trump is under attack again. There's nothing new in this. If Trump were to cure cancer, there would be headlines, "Trump throws gravediggers out of work." His offence this time is to call Islamic terrorists evil losers.
So many young, beautiful, innocent people living and enjoying their lives murdered by evil losers in life. I won't call them monsters because they would like that term. They would think that's a great name. I will call them from now on losers because that's what they are. They're losers.
And this has caused howls of protest. His language has been described as childish by the Huffington Post. Even Alan Greenspan has accused Trump of sounding like a third-grader name-calling terrorists evil losers. Is this how a president is supposed to act? But Trump is correct. The Commentary Act might need their smelling salts, but ordinary men and women know what he means and agree with him. Islamic terrorists are evil losers. After every Islamic atrocity, we're well-meaning people trying to understand why they do what they do. Why turn pressure cookers into bombs in Boston? Why drive a lorry along the promenade in Nice, mowing down people out for an evening stroll? Why drive a lorry into a Christmas market in Germany? We don't need to ask the question. We already know the answer. Islamic extremism. We're told it's in response to the West's involvement in the Middle East, that it's the plight of the Palestinians, that they are being oppressed, they know poverty, lack of opportunity. Perhaps the most deranged explanation comes from American Congresswoman Jackie Speier, who said,
real issue is whether or not Muslim youth around the United States and around the world feel there's a pathway forward for them, or do they become so isolated that this is their only avenue of making a statement about their religion.
The question is posed, and the answer is always that the onus is on us. It's the fault of the West, a classic case of blaming the victim. Islam has not been wronged. Islamists are evil losers who require no sympathy or excuses from us. How would you describe a university dropout who would murder young schoolgirls in an attempt to give significance to his own life? Evil loser sums up Salman Abedi, who murdered 22 and injured and maimed nearly 60 others. Islamists are not powerful monsters. They are losers who believe evil things. People who are unable to find meaning in their own lives without destroying the lives of others. Islamists force women to wear head-to-toe covering, revealing only their eyes, and sometimes not even that. Why? Because the sight of female flesh may prove too tempting for Islamic men. Compare this with Jesus, who tells us, if your eye offends you, pluck it out. He puts the responsibility of dealing with temptation squarely on the person who finds himself tempted. Islamists assume that men cannot possibly resist temptation, and so women have to pay the price. A loser is someone who cannot cope with his own life and has to put the blame on someone else. They're like children in the school playground, crying out, "It wasn't me, a big boy did it and ran away." Only this time the children have knives, bombs, guns, and drive lorries and fly planes into buildings. They act out of weakness, so let us stop dignifying their atrocities by using the language of strength. We should hold them in contempt and use the language of contempt. To do otherwise is to affirm the delusion that they are brave warriors defying all for their holy cause. ISIS described their atrocity in Manchester as a soldier of the Caliphate attacking a gathering of crusaders. Instead, it was a contemptible loser who murdered undefended teeny boppers, innocently enjoying a concert. Evil loser indeed.